What is going on, everybody? WeedleTwineedle here, and we are back in with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle, and this one's going to be against a Passerby I battled off Festival Plaza. Now, she just randomly challenged me when I was online. Now, looking at her, it seemed...
An order from the boss! Dump everything that isn't about
legendary Pokemon.
everything! Everything! Come on, come on, come on! Quicker, quicker! Delete, delete!
So yeah, I don't really have to say anything, it just kind of speaks for itself. I'm using a lot of familiar faces. I'm using Houndoom, Lantern, my Recycle Bronzong, Unbirded Hitmonlee, my sub Dragon Dance Tropia set, and Daydene, which I showcased in one of my recent videos, but I wanted to give it some more love. But it looks like nothing on my team is going to get any love in this battle because my opponent's team is just ridiculous. So let's just get right into this battle. So turn 1, my opponent leads off with Rayquaza, as I'm going to be leading off with Houndoom. Now in the battle, like, the original training music was playing, so it was like it was like a casual battle, and then in my head it's like godly evil music is playing because I'm facing against a team like this. Yeah, it was pretty great. So yeah, Mega Rayquaza is going to Mega Evolve turn 1, set up that Delta Stream, and I'm like, oh god, please save me. And yep, turn 1, I'm going to go straight for Dragon Descent, no mercy at all, and I'm going to get spanked by this attack, but I do carry the Focus Edge at the very least, so I have that going for me. As now the Mega Rayquaza is going to get some defense drops and take some Life Orb recoil. As now, Houndoom is just going to counter this thing right in the face. Boom, easy smash, no problem, good night, Mega Rayquaza. Holy shit, get smacked, bro. Anyway, in comes Pheromosa, and I thought I finally escaped this thing since Smogon banned it, but here we are again. The Beast Boost is staring me right in the face, so I'm forced to bring in my worst peak on my Daydene, hoping that he doesn't go for a Poison Jab, but thankfully he goes straight for Bug Buzz, which still does a really big chunk to Daydene, but I tank it at least, as now, I don't think he wants to stay in on me, because I'm assuming he's special, so he does decide to bring in the Groudon, and of course, it is legit shiny Primal Groudon. Because, you know, it just had to be Primal Groudon. It couldn't be regular Groudon. No. Of course it had to be Primal Groudon. And yes, the Desolate Lane is going to activate, but I did figure that my opponent would want to switch out, so I do go for the U-turn. Gonna get this huge chunk damage off in this Groudon, some very nice damage I'm gonna need to knock him out with some mons on my team. So gonna U-turn out of here and bring in my Houndoom once again, my Hellhound, and I'm hoping that my opponent just takes the bait here. And I go straight for Destiny Bond, just hoping to god that my opponent attacks me this turn, as thankfully Groudon's going to go for the Precipice Blades onto my Houndoom, and I'm just going to die. In my opinion, I think they should give him Primal Groudon 1,000 arrows. I feel like it just needs the buff into its kit, in my opinion, but at the very least Destiny Bond's able to knock out Primal Groudon, so Houndoom took out Mega Rayquaza and Primal Groudon, which is incredible. It is incredible that happened, so... that's a nice feat on Houndoom's behalf. So now in comes the Xerneas. That was what I was afraid of, so I brought in Daydene in case my opponent wanted to bring back in the Pheromosa. But in comes the Xerneas. My opponent is not going to hesitate to click Geomancy, of course, the skillful combination. And I'm going to get the Geomancy activate. Has a really cool animation, but yeah, just Geomancy just a little bit on the broken side. Just a little bit. But whatever, but it's fine, it's fine. Gonna go for the Nuzzle with my Daydene, and just to paralyze this thing, slow it down a tad, because I figured he was gonna go for Geomancy. And even though Fairy Aura's up, Play Rough won't be doing much damage to the Xerneas, so pretty much forced to sack off my Daydene here. As much as I wanted to use it more in this battle, it just gets obliterated by a Moonblast crit that probably would have killed like 400 of Daydenes at that point. But I'm going to bring in my Bronzong here. I am Bongzong, and thankfully Xerneas does get the yellow magic that comes through there. And I'm able to smack this thing with a Gyro Ball. Do a big chunk of damage even though he's paralyzed, but they did nerf paralyze in Gen 7, so it only halves your speed instead of like giving it like an eighth of your speed, which is ridiculous. Yeah, Thunder is going to do a lot, as now I'm going to go for Gyro Ball and just knock him out. I actually think it's a fourth of your speed, that you have a fourth of it. Yeah, I think that's how Paralyze worked last gen, which is ridiculous, by the way. Like, if you got Thunder Wave, you were getting outsped by pretty much everything besides, like, Shuckle. It's kind of sad. But yeah, in comes Pheromosa. He really underestimates. There's a girl. I keep forgetting it's a girl. I'm just assuming it's a dude because it's freaking godly Ubers against RU, but it's actually a grill. So, whatever. Yeah, my opponent underestimates Bronzong. Goes for Focus Blast. I don't know if Pheromosa is specs. It's probably not specs because it would definitely knock me out if he was. But thankfully, Bronzong lives on as now in comes the Primal Kyogre. And I'm like, oh god, save me please. We killed 3 Ubers already. There's Primal Kyogre left. There's Tapu Bulu, and there's one more. Oh, it's only 2 left actually. So all he has left is Primal Kyogre and Tapu Bulu. So unfortunately, Bronzong cannot take Origin Pulse from Kyogre. She definitely should have brought out the Primal Kyogre to begin with, but I'm not complaining. I'm going to bring a Lantern here and go straight for the Yellow Magic because, I don't know what, if I want to win this battle, I need to use my skill. So in comes Tapu Bulu. Granted, I probably could have just Volt Switched out into this thing and brought in Tropius, but I wasn't sure if my opponent wanted to stay in or just muscle through my team. But yeah, I'm going to go for T-Wave, as in comes Tapu Bulu, and I'm pretty sure unless that Tapu Bulu's Choice Scarf, that I should outspeed and be able to go for Volt Switch, so I go for Volt Switch here. We're able to outspeed it, thankfully, and now we're going to just Volt Switch out here and bring in my Banana Bush, my Tropius, hoping that the Tapu Bulu does not predict my switch and go for Stone Edge, but she decided to go for Wood Hammer. It does a huge chunk of damage and a little bit unfortunate, but the paralysis is definitely going to help me because she has that nice 30% chance to get paralyzed every turn. So I'm going to go for Substitute here, hoping that she gets that nice Yellow Magic. But unfortunately, not only does she not get the Yellow Magic, she connects Stone Edge while paralyzed. Like, how is that even possible? She like literally accomplished the impossible there. But yeah, I'm hoping that she'll, get paralyzed here because that'd be very helpful for my Tropius. Being able to outspeed and just get a Dragon Dance up would be very nice. So here, we're going to substitute here, get the Lychee Berry, and unfortunately, Tapu Bulu actually ends up not missing or getting paralyzed and connects another Stone Edge. And I'm like, Jesus, dude, how do you get this lucky? So yeah, down goes my Tropius substitute, and I'm like, oh my gosh, please! I do decide here to go for the Fly, just because I can't really risk Dragon Dancing anymore. And go figure, the turn now, he gets paralyzed. Like, what the that was tilting just a little bit. The fact that like I set up subs like 3 turns and then the Tapu Bulu gets paralyzed when I use Fly, when I become untargetable. Like what the fruit, dude? And Tapu Bulu doesn't even die. It really doesn't die. But unfortunately for him or her, the grassy terrain did wear off, so her Hornleech is unable to knock me out. So she kind of choked on some wieners there. Gonna get another Lychee Berry here thanks to my Harvest. I was really hoping that she would get the paralysis when I was behind a substitute, because then I could have gotten a Dragon Dance up and outsped the Kyogre and won the game. But Tapu Bulu is going to go down here, as I'm gonna get another Harvest, get another Lychee Berry. Pretty cool. I really wish I could have gotten a Dragon Dance, but unfortunately Tapu Bulu connects Stone Edge while paralyzed, which is like impossible, but whatever. As in comes Primal Kyogre, and I'm kind of hoping, since I'm Jolly Max Speed, I should be able to outspeed Kyogre, but unfortunately Kyogre just makes me eat my words. I'm gonna go straight for the Ice Beam and just overkill my poor Tropius, so yeah, down goes Tropius, but I can't do much about it really. If I got a sub up for free, it pretty much would have been GG, but now I'm gonna bring in my Shipmonlee here. Kyogre is my opponent's last Pokemon, so here, I'm just going to go straight for the Endure, because I'm like, well, Origin Pulse is going to one-shot me, so, yeah, my opponent is going to connect Origin Pulse, and my Hitmonlee is going to get obliterated, live with 1 HP thanks to the Endure, get a Lychee Berry. I just realized I had so many berries in this battle. I had Lychee Berry on Tropius, Lychee Berry and Hitmonlee, Aguav Berry on both Bronzong and, Dedenne. So I had 4 berries in this battle, and I didn't even realize it until now, which is pretty funny. But we're able to beat the Uber Noob, which was a miracle, as I had a freaking RU team, which was really shit. But I was able to work around the broken Pokemon thanks to Houndoom. Really, Houndoom was pretty much the main reason why I won that game, in all honesty. And having Bronzong to check the Xerneas is definitely a nice coincidence that came in my way. And freaking Dedenne to check Pheromosa, that is pretty hilarious. But I hope you guys did enjoy that Uber obliteration. If you guys did, I really would appreciate if you hit the like button, as it's much appreciated, and the support means the world to me. And the question of the day is going to be, what is your least favorite Pokemon to face in competitive Pokemon? Now, I would have to say it's probably got to be Gliscor, like Subtoxic Gliscor. Like, oh my god, please kill yourself if you use that. I mean, okay, don't kill yourself, but like, please reevaluate your life if you used Subtoxic Gliscor on Wi-Fi. Please, just don't do that. Just don't. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll check you guys in my next video. Alright, peace.